one apparent restraint to our progress, what we may term the missing link in our governance system, which hampers the rapid economic development we seek, is the deficit in the application of the rule of law. It affects everyday life. It is about breaking rules and regulations in many aspects of our lives and wanting to, and indeed circumventing the laws that are meant to guide our society. It has to do with driving recklessly and breaking all the traffic regulations and trying to bribe the police when you're pulled out. It has to do with not getting the proper permit to build a house. And it has to do with looking the other way when something is going wrong. It has to do with sharp practice and unethical behavior by some lawyers, which jeopardize the administration of justice and the interests of ordinary people. It has to do with judicial corruption, which a priori constitutes a violation of the judicial oath. It has to do with the degradation of our environment and the pollution of the atmosphere and of our water bodies. It has to do with petty bribery and corruption, and it has to do with bribery and corruption on a grand scale. Representative of the Chief Justice, President of the Bar Council, members of the Bar, I invite you to see and appreciate that many of the problems that plague our country have something to do with the malfunctioning of the law. Many a bad headline can be traced to a law and order problem. In our country, currently, the problems confronting our banking sector are dominating the headlines, as they should. The story of every bank that has had problems, be they indigenous Ghanaian banks or international banks like Barings Bank, Lehman Brothers, Bank of Credit and Commerce International, BCCI, each one can be traced to someone or some people breaking the law or trying to cut corners by flouting regulations. The effects of these acts of lawlessness have invariably been the loss and threat of loss of innocent depositors' savings and jobs. When a building being constructed collapses and lives are lost, the cause can in many cases be traced to someone or some people breaking the law or cutting corners. When a road that was built barely a year ago develops potholes, someone or some people have been breaking the law or cutting corners. The story of environmental degradation occasioned by illegal mining, what we call galamsey, is a clear case of people breaking the law. We who are gathered in this room know the law, which is the foundation of law and order, and the foundation of every organized and progressive society. Our work matters. It affects profoundly the ordering of the state. Promotion of the rule of law is at the heart of this association's vocation. Its members must be the natural champions of a law-based state whose establishments should be solid enough to sanction effectively vigilantism, bank frauds, cyber frauds, sharp practice, illegal mining, unlawful exports of fertilizers and oil products, identity thefts, stealing of public funds, bribery and corruption, criminal cartels, and criminal behavior in general. The employment of technology to the practice of law and the administration of justice will help facilitate the nation's ability to reach these goals. So, let us be up and doing. Let us put our shoulders to the wheel so that future generations will appreciate our contribution to the making of a successful democratic Ghana, which guarantees the liberties of our people, the institutions of good governance, the cohesion of our society, the well-being of the masses, and the peace and prosperity and unity of our nation. May God continue to bless the Ghana Bar Association and us all. And may God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.